Hi everyone, and welcome to another Tuesday morning live stream, going over my sales for the past week. This is the week ending 5th of December, so it started on Monday the 29th, I want to say, 29th of November. So yeah, 29th to the 5th, ending last Sunday. It's been my best sales of my reselling journey so far, probably because it's payday and it's obviously Christmas coming up. So I turned over £940 this week, which is amazing. Obviously, I've got to take postage, tax, and fees and everything out of that. So yeah, £940. That was quite a good week for me. It's the best I've had so far. I had 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of December. Those 3 days were like the best 3 days I've ever had. I can't remember which way it was, either went like that or went like that. But yeah, they were best 3 days I've had ever, or at least in the last couple of months anyway. So yeah, absolutely over the moon how it's gone this week. I have paid for it though, shipping wise. I ran out of time to ship yesterday. I was shipping quite a lot of the day yesterday. So I've had to finish it off this morning. So I can't stay around too long this morning. Once I've done my sales, I'll have to shoot off to drop my parcels off. Otherwise, they're not going to get collected today because my collection's around 11:15ish. So yeah, I'm going to have to do my sales and then quickly shoot off. So I am going to go straight into the sales. Normally I wait 5 minutes, but I haven't got any viewers at the moment. Wonderful. So I know quite a lot of people, you watch it after the fact and you can't join me live, unfortunately. I am debating whether to carry on with these live streams because of my viewing figures are so low. It does take a chunk out of my day, and it sort of, I've noticed on a Tuesday, once I've done this, I'm sort of out of flow, so I'm not as productive the rest of the day. So I don't know. I might have to stop doing these live streams. I don't know. I'll do this one, see how this goes, and maybe do one next week. I don't know. Or wait until after Christmas and start doing them after Christmas. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, I've enjoyed doing them. It's not like I don't like doing them. It's just business-wise, I don't know if they're not making any money. I'm not getting any viewers. So it's business-wise, I don't know if it's worth doing them or not. I'll have to, I don't know, I'll review it. I'll do a company review of the situation in a couple of weeks, and we'll see where we'll go from there. So it doesn't look like anyone's going to join me today, so I'm going to go over my sales for the week. There are a lot of sales. I've just mentioned it's been a very high sales week for me. So there's getting on for over 50 orders, I think. I have got rid of duplicates, and I will say Mandalorian trading card wise, I'm not going to show you anywhere near what I sold. I'm just going to glimpse over because I sold a lot of them this week and I can't go through every single trading card I sold. So yeah, so it has been cut down. It would probably be close to 70 if I hadn't got rid of the duplicates instead. So I'll get on to showing my screen and show you what I sold this week. So there we go, you should see that. So as I said, Mandalorian trading cards, I have sold so many this week that week on week, they're just increasing sales. I'm presuming because people are starting to collect them now and filling in their gaps in their collection. I must just say, please ignore the noise. If you hear rattling, it's the extractor fan. It's very windy and wet today, so there's a lot of outdoor noise going on. So yeah, I'll show you this one just because I know this one sold. It's a child yellow parallel. As I said, I've sold loads of these. You can see here 13 sold over the weeks I've been selling them. And next is a Harry Potter pen. This is a Primark thing. I bought this just to see whether I'd be able to sell them or not. They were £1.50, I think, in Primark, and I went back the following week and they'd sold out, so I couldn't get any more anyway. But yeah, this is the Harry Potter pen. It sold for £6.99, maybe went on offer, I can't remember. But yeah, it sold, so I'm sure it went for a Christmas present. Hi Blue Harvest, nice for you to join me. I think you're the only one today. I'm just getting straight into my sales because it's been a very high sales week, and then I need to shoot off after the video to drop some parcels off. So I just thought I'd go straight into my sales. You haven't missed much. I've just had some Mandalorian trading cards before this item. So next item that's sold is another one of these. I think I only sold one this week. They are starting to die down a bit, my Christmas stuff. I don't know if people are Christmased out already, but normally I sell a couple of these every week, but I only sold one this week. I've still got 3 available, which is really nice, because they're a good seller for me usually. So we'll just have to see if the rest's out before Christmas. And next I sold this Mario Build-A-Bear. This was like the first ever item I ever bought for my reselling business from a car boot sale. It was 50p, I think, from the car boot sale back in June, possibly. I can't remember when the first one was. I think it was June. I knew this had money because I saw it on another channel, Ricky Lee, Reselling, I think his name is. He sold one of these for about £30, but since then the market has gone down a bit for them, I've noticed. So I only managed to sell it for £19.99 in the end, and obviously it has been on for 3 months now, so that's why the price has slowly come down on this item. But yeah, I managed to sell it for £20, which is fine with me. Blue Harvest, I was looking at your shop last night. Thanks for taking a look. I don't have a lot of Star Wars stuff on there at the moment. As soon as I put Star Wars stuff on my shop, it seems to sell out straight away. Black Series, I just can't keep hold of it. Used and new stuff. So if I could just deal in Black Series all the time, I'd just do that. I think I listed a vintage Star Wars figure yesterday. I randomly found a Leia Endor figure in one of my boxes of figures. So I randomly listed that. It was either yesterday or the day before I listed that. But yeah, I have managed to find a cheap-ish bundle of Star Wars vintage figures and other bits. Managed to do a bid for that and won it over the weekend. So in about a week's time, there will be some more Star Wars vintage stuff on my shop. Only basic, generic figures you see everywhere, like the really common Return of the Jedi figures. So nothing exciting, unfortunately, but yeah, there will be some extra Star Wars stuff on there soon. And so back to the sales. The next one is an Archer DVD. I bought this for 50p from a car boot sale, and I had it on for about £10.99. I think it's been on for a couple of months now, and in the end I accepted an offer for £8.99. Hi Tam and Bell Sal. I'm listening at work, so can't chat much. Don't worry, it's just nice to have some viewers. I haven't got like 5 minutes ago I didn't have anyone watching. So Blaster's making money. Yeah, all the accessories. Yeah, it's getting harder and harder to find figures with accessories now. And the lot I bought doesn't have any accessories. Yeah, but it'd be nice to have some Star Wars stuff on my shop. So yeah, this DVD bought for 50p and sold for £8.99. Next, a Star Wars Black Series figure. This was from a Return of the Jedi bulk lot I bought on eBay. They were all opened. I sold some of them last week. If you watched my live stream last week, you'd have seen some. Luke, Leia, and Boba Fett. The last two, have I got any more? I think I've still got Lando for sale, and possibly another one. Can't remember. But yeah, this one sold this week. App Bar, $18.99 used is a good price because I think you can buy it new for like 20 quid. So I'm glad that sold full price in the end. And it looks like I've had another viewer join me. Hi, Chris. Thanks for watching again. I'm just going over my sales because I've got so many this week. I had my best sales week ever so far, and £940 turnover, which is like crazy. If I ever break the £1,000 mark, I'll be celebrating. But yeah, had some good sales this week. So yeah, I'm just going through them all now. Because I've got to get off after the video to do some posting before the collection happens. So I won't be hanging around this week, but I will show you all my sales. The next item is this. It's a gingerbread mug. I think I've sold this before. It's not a retail item. Sold it for £13.99. Next I sold this Build-A-Bear giraffe, random thing. It's a rainbow giraffe thing. I can't remember how much I paid for it, maybe £1 at the car boot sale, and it went for £12.99 in the end. Next is this Barbie Build-A-Bear car thing. It's like a plush car. Pretty random. I don't really know what you use it for, maybe as a bed or something for your Build-A-Bears. I had it up for £12.99. Someone offered £10 and I accepted just because it's bulky and it's in the way, so I wanted to get rid of it. It's not really an item you see very much, unlike the beds. But yeah, £10 is out the door, so I'm happy about that. Now the Build-A-Bear, they seem to be selling at the moment. I think it's because of Christmas. So this Build-A-Bear horse that's been hanging around was bought this week for £11.99. I don't think it went on offer. Someone just bought it straight out for £11.99, which is good. Next, another sticky item sold. These Chronicles of Narnia books. I bought them for £2.50 from a car boot sale. As they've been hanging around, I did accept an offer for £8 for them. So after fees and postage, I didn't make too much money out of it, but it was nice to see them sell. Next, another retail item. I bought this to try it out to see if it's sold, and it's sold within a couple of days. So if I can find any more, I will buy them. Same design as the mugs I've been selling, but they're like little snack bowls, so probably not as desirable as mugs, hence why I didn't buy loads of them. I just bought this one, but it sold quite quickly for full price, so I may pick up a couple more if I see them. I don't know. We'll see. Chris said, yeah, sorry, had a crazy couple of weeks here. Been watching the videos back though. Congrats on Awesome Week yourself. Yeah, it's certainly picking up, especially with payday. 1st, 2nd and 3rd of December were my 3 highest days ever. It has dropped over the weekend. It dropped down to like normal levels. And today I haven't sold anything so far. So touch wood, I make some sales today. But yeah, I think, I don't know if it's going to be a huge Christmas for me, just because I'm a new store and not everything is online yet, and obviously not everything that I sell people are going to want for Christmas. So I don't know how it's going to go, but this past week has been good. Let's go back to the sales. So next item is this, a Star Wars figure. Sold for £21 on offer. Was it £22.99? I might have had it for sale for. It's one of these vintage collection figures that I've had quite a lot of. I bought quite a lot of this wave, and they're a constant seller, so carry on selling them until they stop selling. And next, another just a example of a Mandalorian card that I've sold this week. As I said, I sold loads and loads and loads of these this week. But I definitely sold one of these, Tools of the Bounty Hunter, and I think another one's coming up. Yeah, sold out of this one this week. The comic ones sell very well, so 2 of the styles I've now sold out of. This one, which is probably my favourite one actually, because it's got like a bounty on it. And I sold out of this Moth Gideon one as well this week. So I've only got the other 4 available, but they're really cool. They're my favourite cards from the Mandalorian trading cards release. They just look so cool. So yeah, that's those. And then I actually finally sold one of these this week. These are quite slow sellers, but then I've got them at a high price, I think. $19.99 is pushing the top end for this figure. So I haven't had many sales from it, but I'm holding out just because I paid a bit for them, and I want to at least get my money back for them. And I think it did sell for full price, $19.99, which is good. So I'm on my way to building a profit. I'm not quite into profit yet on these. Next, a board game. I fished out some of my sealed board games this week, and 2 of them are sold that I've listed, which is kind of what I wanted to happen because of this time of year. I think board games sell really well, so I really need to get on and put some used ones up. It's just the time to sort them out and stuff. But I will try my best to get some on this week. This one sold on offer for £21. It was up for £24.99, but I accepted an offer for £21 just to get out the door, and I was into profit on it because I bought it in a sale on Amazon quite a while ago. So I accepted £21 for it. Next, I sold another Build-A-Bear. It's this weird dog that had a onesie thing on it. It was like this when I bought it. It was in a bundle I bought off eBay. It was like some Star Wars ones and this dog randomly on it. Came with a bowl as well, which I think helped it sell. And it sold for $14.99, which is good. And next, I sold one of these. It's a Primark item. I can't remember if I paid full price for it. I might have done. I think it was £2. It's like a weekly planner thing. It's quite fragile. You can see there's a little tear in it. The packaging's all cardboard, so it's quite fragile. It has been delivered. They haven't said there's anything wrong with it, so fingers crossed it's okay. It sold for $7.99. Next, a figure. I bought this on an eBay auction that was about £1 something. I bought it for because I bought a Star Wars figure, and it was actually for my collection. So I looked at their other items and found this Ace figure for £1 something. So I ended up bundling it with the personal item that I bought. And yeah, it sold for $12.99, which is really good. Next, another one of those Return the Jedi Endor figures. It's Han Solo this time, and it sold full price for $18.99, which is again very good because you can still buy this new for around $20. But a really nice figure. Again, I've still got my Black Series collection behind me. So yeah, and Return Jedi is my favourite of the original trilogy, so I do like these figures. Next, the Jellycat. I bought this from a charity shop for £4 a couple of weeks ago. Maybe more than a couple of weeks, maybe about a month ago. It's been on eBay for a couple of weeks. So it didn't sell as quick as some of my other Jellycats I've had before, but still sold for $17.99, which is really good. So made a nice profit on that. I sold 2 of these this week. These are my sealed copies of War and Peace. I think I've sold out now. Yeah, I've sold all 3 now. I had a rush on it. I sold 2 this week, $4.99 each. I bought them for 50p each at a car boot sale. Next, I've been fishing out some Build-A-Bear stuff this week, like clothes and things. And I sold these slippers. Again, these would have cost me pence from a bundle, and I sold them for £5.99. Which is really nice, and they sold really quickly as well. It's probably my fastest selling item of the week. Sold within a couple of hours. Next, I've got 3 of these. They've been on my shop for a couple of months, probably. They're Aliens micro machines, which are really rare sets. Some micro machines are really common, like most of the Star Wars ones. These ones are really rare. I bought all 3 in a bundle for £60 on eBay, and I sold all 3 for $39.99 each. So I literally doubled my money. Someone from, it might have been Germany, bought them. So they've gone global shipping program, which is good. Yeah, I'm really happy about that sale. That was my best sale of the week. Obviously, it was £120. But yeah, really happy with that collection. And because all 3 sold to the same buyer, I could ship them all in the same parcel, which saved me some money. Next, a CD. This was randomly bought from a charity shop for £1, and it did sell for £4.99, which I was quite surprised about. Because I think that's very top end price wise for this CD. But yeah, someone bought it for £4.99, which is good. Next, another vintage figure, again sold £15.99. It's a Range Trooper. Not much to say about it, but yeah, it's always a constant seller if I've got one in stock. Next was a Star Wars Destiny item. Again, I've tried fishing out things that have been hanging in my stock room I haven't touched, and Star Wars Destiny is one of those things. So I found this new and sealed Boba Fett starter. I bought it on eBay as a cheap auction. Again, it was only a couple of pounds. I managed to find it. I can't remember why it was so cheap, because it was new. But yeah, great find on my research days when I was looking for stuff to sell. Sold at full price for $14.99. I probably could have got a bit more for that, I think, but there are a lot of sellers selling this Boba Fett starter deck, so I sort of priced it in the middle, so it sold like really quickly. Next, one of these Funko 4-packs. These are available in Tesco's if you want one yourself. I'm not going to be picking up any more, only because the size of them are quite awkward to post. Even though I did make good profit on it, I think I sold it on offer for $37.50. And yeah, as I say, it's a bit bulky. It's too long for my standard boxes, so I had to make a box, and it was a faff. But it was £20 in Tesco's. So after fees and postage, I probably made about £10 profit on it. So not too bad, but it did take a lot of my time to post it, like package it up. So again, that's probably why I wouldn't pick it up again. And I can't really pick it up again because I looked yesterday and they didn't have any more. So I can't pick up any even if I wanted to. Next was this Luke Skywalker figure. This was one of the ones on my shop that's been hanging around the longest, I think. It was up for $27.99 and I dropped it to $24.99 and accepted an offer for £20 in the end. It's an older one, it's not got the photoreal face, so again, not as desirable, but still got £20 for it, so that's good. And I think it was out of that £10 each bundle, so I paid £10 for it. Next, another Primark sale item. It's one of these smartphone ring holders. It's a Spider-Man one. Bought for 50p, sold for $4.99. Next, probably the most glad sale of the week. In other words, I was very glad to see this go. Only because it's so it was so big and bulky, and again, it was one of the first things I ever bought for my reselling business from a car boot sale. It was up for £15, and I can't remember what I bought it for because I didn't offer. It was either £12 or £13. So in the end, I had it up for, because I can't find any others like this. So I literally had to pluck a figure out the air to list it as, and I listed it for £54.99, I think it was. And someone offered me, was it 45, and we ended up on 48, and I accepted that. Yeah, she sent me an offer for 45, and I counted with 48, and she didn't reply to the offer for nearly a day, and I thought, oh, I should have just taken the £45. But in the end, she accepted the 48, which is good. Again, really big and bulky to post, but luckily I had a box that exactly fitted this thing. And it's one of the items I've got to send off today. So I'm really glad to see this go, because again, it was a big bulky item. And then more Build-A-Bear stuff, as I showed you earlier. I was selling clothes and things at the moment. These sold for £6.99, just a pair of shoes. Again, pence it cost me out of a bundle. So great sale that was. Another figure, I did have someone make me offers on this for like £10, I think. And I think I replied saying, sorry, I can't take an offer that low or something. And she said, never mind, I'm sure it'll sell for you. And it did sell a couple of days later for full price, £14.99. It's Ezra Bridger from Rebels. This was the figure I was tempted to keep, because it is a cool figure, but I don't really watch Rebels, and I kind of want to keep my collection to figures I really, really want, which doesn't always happen. But yeah, this was like low down my list. So I thought if I keep this one, I'm going to have to buy all the other Rebels, and that's not really something I want to do because I can't afford it. So I thought, yeah, I'll just end up getting rid of him. Again, he was one of these £10 bundle figures I bought. So on the lower end, but he's still widely available, very cheap, around this sort of price new. So I'm kind of glad I got £14.99 for him. Next, again, my Build-A-Bear sort out. I've made up this bear. It's a plain brown Build-A-Bear, nothing special at all. And I put on some Jedi robes, I presume it's Obi-Wan Kenobi, and bundled a lightsaber that I had with him. It's still working. Had it up for £24.99. Again, that was quite top end, and I wasn't sure what to price him for, so I just put £24.99. I thought because it's Christmas, it will sell. Someone sent me an offer for £20, or was it less than that? It might have been 18. And we're back and forth and ended up at 21. So glad that's sold. Next, another one of these Stormtrooper pin badges. As I've mentioned last week, I think, I'm well into profit on this bundle. I found 15 badges and a couple of Star Wars figures for sale on eBay, and sold the figures and loads of the badges already, and I'm well into profit on what I paid now. This is like a geometric design, quite cool. Next, someone bought a couple of mugs off me. I'm going through my mugs. Like I mentioned before, I'm going through stuff at the moment, trying to list stuff that I haven't touched yet, and mugs is one of those. I've got a huge plastic tub full of mugs. So these are sold full price, £9.99 each, which is really cool because I bought them for retail. They were £2 each, I think, in a sale. And obviously I posted them together, so I made money on that as well. So a really good sale that was. Next, another board game like that Jaws one I showed you earlier. It's a Back to the Future Dice Through Time. Again, I bought this back in June in an Amazon sale. It worked out about £12, I think, maybe less, can't remember. And I had it up for £22.99, which again was top end of what was on offer on eBay. Ended up at £20 on offer, so that was really good. Next, I sold Doctor Who figure. I think I sold a couple this week. There might be another one somewhere. But yeah, sold this one. It was a board from Keys and Marinus. I've still got a couple of these Doctor Who figures hanging around, the ones that don't sell as quick as the others I've sold already. Did sell full price, £11.99, which is good. I think I've still got one version of this one there, the one with the diamond on its head. Next, another one of these badges. It was up for £9.99. I accepted an offer for £8. Just as I said, I'm in profit now on this lot, so a couple of pounds off isn't harming me that much. It's like a circuit board version. And next was a notebook. I've already sold a blue version with a different pony on it, but this sold. It was a retail item, I think, from Home Bargains. Again, after postage, didn't make much money on it, but it was one of those items I bought to test out the waters. I won't be rebuying it. Here's the other figure I sold this week. I'm now sold out of these William Hartnell figures. Sold for, I think it was on offer for £13.99 in the end, this one. So it's the first Doctor from the Sensorite set. Next, I sold this. I was really happy about this sale because I literally put it up for £20, and there are others available for much less than that. It's still sealed, which helped it sell well, I guess. It's a Willow CD soundtrack. I've been buying up Willow stuff because of the Disney Plus series that's coming out next year. So I thought I'd put it on at £20 and just let it sit there. But in the end, it sold, and it sold overseas on global shippings. They paid import fees and everything on this, so they must really want it. I think it went to Switzerland or somewhere like that. Another one of these smartphone ring holders sold. It's Sully from Monsters Inc. Again, 50p in the Primark sale, sold for £4.99. This item hasn't been paid for, and it's been a couple of days now, and the buyer only has 2 feedback, so I don't think it's going to be paid for, but I thought I'd throw this in to the sales video anyway. But the way it's going, I think it's going to be relisted. It's a My Little Pony Luna. Now, I bought it at a car boot sale without any of the costume, but for some random reason, in the bundle of Build-A-Bear stuff that I bought, I had her entire outfit, so a cape and everything. So I put it all together and made a nice little bundle out of it. Put it up for £19.99. It's sold, as I said, it hasn't been paid for, so it's quite likely it's going to be relisted in a couple of days. Next, I sold my final one of these. I won't be rebuying them. Again, another retail item from Home Bargains. I think it was like 89p. It sold for £3.50. I just wanted rid of it because it wasn't a lot of interest on them, so I sold it for £3.50 in the end. Next, another cushion. I sold this for £10 on offer. It was up for sale for £12.99, but I thought £10 was a good price, a good offer someone sent me, so I accepted it. It's Chippendale, so not highly sought after either. But yeah, I thought £10 was a good sale from that. This, again, another retail item. I think it was Home Bargains again. I think I sold it, was it on offer? £3.75 possibly. Again, I just want rid of these now. It's a Playmobil figure. Very nice, but yeah, it's a slow seller. I've still got one available. Next, I sold my last pack of Oracle cards. This was called Earth Mantras. Sold for £5.99. This has been hanging around a while, and I have sent loads of offers for it, but no one bought it, and then someone ended up buying it full price, which is good. Next, again, part of my Build-A-Bear sort out, I found this sofa bed chair thing. It folds out into a bed. Somewhere there's a picture of it. There you go. So yeah, like a little chair that folds out into a bed for your Build-A-Bears to sleep on. £12.99. It did sell full price, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm really happy with that sale. I've still got a couple of these, another pink one like this and a blue one, but they need washing. There's a couple of marks on them, so I need to sort them out this week, really. Starting to get to the end of these orders now. So the last few items. The first one's this Fisher-Price vintage shape sorter. I think I had one of these as a kid, because I was born in the 1980s. So I'm sure I had one. It's got a couple of blocks missing by the look of it, but it's still sold for £9.99, which is really good. Next, this is one of those items that's been hanging around for ages, and I've sent loads of offers for it, and in the end, someone accepted one of my offers. It was £10.50 I sold this for in the end. It's a Yankee Candle tart melt thing. It has been used, as you can see there's marks on the top there. And I think there's some burn marks. Yeah, from just soot marks from candles. I tried cleaning them off, but yeah, I got it as clean as I could. As I said, it sold for £10.50 and I paid 50p at a car boot sale for that. Finally sold one of these. I presume it's a stocking filler. It's a Disney Monsters Inc. Sully door handle hanger thing. Not quite sure why you want this, but again, it was on offer in Primark. It was either 50p or £1. I think it would have been 50p. I don't think I would have paid £1 for that. But yeah, finally sold one. I've still got 4 available, and again, a really slow seller. So I'm hoping maybe another one will sell for Christmas. And the last item I sold this week was this little thing. It's sad to see this go because I kind of want it myself, and it didn't really make a lot of money for me. I bought it from The Entertainer for $14.99. They had it on offer a while back now. It's gone up to full price again now, which is, I don't know, in the 30s, I think. 30 something. It's a Rise of Skywalker Dio remote control toy. He's really cute. I kind of want to keep him, but I can't keep everything. Yeah, £23.50 I sold it for. It was up for £24.99. I think it might have even been £27.99 when I first put it up, but I slowly reduced the price. Again, it's probably gone as a Christmas present because it's new and sealed, which is nice. So hopefully someone will enjoy that on Christmas morning. Yeah, really nice looking thing. So yeah, £23.50 I bought that for. Sold it for. I paid £14.99 for it. So that's all my sales this week. My voice is starting to go because I'm not used to talking this way. So, yeah, I've done 38 minutes on the live stream. As I said, I've got to shoot off because I've got a pile of parcels I need to post before they get collected, and they get collected usually just after 11 o'clock. So I need to go to the parcel locker and drop them off. So they go today because Hermes is quite delayed at the moment. Royal Mail are doing my bleeping head in. I don't know if I mentioned last week, I had a second class parcel. Took 2 weeks to get to me. I had a first class parcel that took a week to get to me. I'm waiting for a letter from my dad that he posted last Monday, second class, and it still hasn't got to me. So I'm hoping it'll get here today. Yeah, Royal Mail, I don't know if it's just my area or all over. I did have someone who bought a Star Wars DVD contacted me yesterday saying it hadn't arrived, and that's been like a week, 10 days, and it arrived later that day. He messaged me, so I don't know whether it's just the whole of Royal Mail are just so slow at the moment. That's why I try not to use them. And it really goes against my, because being a 7-year post office worker, I want to use Royal Mail, but they're just so unreliable at the moment. I just can't bring myself to use them. So yeah, I only send my large letters with Royal Mail. Everything else goes Hermes. If it's a parcel, it goes Hermes. However, this morning I have had to put in 3 claims with Hermes because I've had 3 parcels now that were due like end of November that haven't arrived, and the tracking says nothing really. They're just stuck in transit. So I am thinking that I might have to do a couple of refunds, but there were a few items that I only paid a couple of pounds for, so technically I haven't lost that much, and I have put in claims with Parcel to Go. So I don't know. I'll get my shipping fee back because they were so cheap. I didn't cover the cost of the parcel. I didn't want to pay the extra money. But if I get my shipping fee back, at least that's something. And I've only lost a couple of pounds from the items. So it seems to be mainly plush. A couple of them are Build-A-Bear plushes. I don't know whether the labels might have come off during transit or whether they've got wet because it's so wet and windy and stuff at the moment. So I have changed what I do with my parcels. I've started putting sellotape over the address, like the actual address on the label, which is not something I really like doing because quite a lot of post is like automated. So I don't know whether the sellotape interferes with reading the addresses. But I've decided to trial doing that. Whether that will help over the winter, it might do because of the weather. Also, I've started putting return addresses on my Hermes parcels. Hermes does return stuff. I've had stuff from Hermes returned to me before when I haven't put a return address on, only because when you book it and stuff, you have to put a return address on the actual system. So if they scan it, obviously they can get your return address from that. But I've put a separate return address on the back of my Hermes parcels that I've started doing today. From today, I've started doing that. Just as an extra safety measure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to have to put a packing slip inside every parcel because that's more ink. I go through so much ink as it is. I don't really want to have to pay more for ink and paper and stuff. So I think as a middle ground, I'm just going to do this return to sender, not return to sender, but return to address thing on the outside of my parcels, just as a see how that goes, and if it gets worse again or nothing's returned or anything, then I'll review it in the new year. But Chris says, Royal Mail are rubbish down here at the moment. Feel your pain. Yeah, it's because I live in a refurbished block of flats. This used to be like an old mill building. It's been refurbed into flats. They have to send a van, even though I'm on a normal busy road in Shrewsbury. They have to send a van to this location. The guy who just walks around the streets, I see him all the time out my windows, and he doesn't come to this building. They have to send a van to this building. And I don't want to say that Royal Mail are just not bothering to come or not bothering to send a van out to our building, but it kind of seems that way half the time because there's so many flats in the building and the van never comes any day. You can't say that 40 odd flats don't have any post on a certain day. That's just impossible, especially this time of year. And when I was working the post office, I was always told it was illegal to knowingly delay mail because it's the Queen's mail. So we could have got the sack if we, post office worker, had like not put something in a postage sack or whatever when the customer gave it to us. So if they're knowingly delaying mail, that's a bit of a dodgy area. I don't really want to start going down the like reporting route to more mail, because there might be a genuine reason why they can't come, but yeah, it's ridiculous. And when they eventually do come with parcels, like you get like 5 or 6, you don't have anything for days, and then 5 or 6 turn up on the same day, and you can't say that's coincidence either. So yeah, that's Royal Mail headache at the moment. Blue Harvest, just received my Ray Hot Toys. I wish I had the money to collect Hot Toys, but I literally don't. Black Series is my limit. I'd have to be very choosy if I did Hot Toys. Blue Harvest, I started using Hermes. Yeah, I had reservations when I first started using Hermes, but it was mainly out of convenience I started using Hermes, because of this locker drop with the InPost thing, because it's quite close to my house. I've got a couple, so it is mainly convenience. I did start off with Hermes having them collected, but they missed a couple of days collecting, and in the end I thought, well, I might as well just go out of the flat and go to the lockers. And it's cheaper as well. Chris says, could you get some documents enclosed adhesive wallets? Possibly. Again, it's something I could do, but yeah, it's just something I haven't done. Yeah, it may be something I'll look at in the future, maybe. Got Ray for a good price, but to sell, but love her. Oh, you're selling it. Yeah, I don't really. When I started this business, I had lots of money put away, and since June, I've obviously been buying a ton of stock, so that money's dwindled quite a lot. So I don't really have a huge amount of capital at the moment to reinvest. It's starting to build up again, but obviously still got bills to pay and stuff. And obviously I've got to keep some back for a tax bill next year. So yeah, hopefully in a couple of months, maybe I'll start reinvesting a lot more. Obviously with the car boots in the winter, I probably won't be going to them because of the weather and stuff. And they stop after Christmas, I think, for a couple of months. So I'll probably be able to build up some more money then as well. So, and then I'll reinvest it once the car boots start. So that's my plan anyway, and fingers crossed it works out that way. Hi, Tam and Bell. I had to step away, but back again. No worries. I've gone through all my sales. I have got to go now, though, because I've got parcels to drop off. So, yeah, I'm going to try and catch the parcel drop off at my local one. I don't know if I might have missed it by now, though, because I think it's normally between 11 and 12 he comes. So I don't think we're going to be able to catch him now, unfortunately. Blue Harvest. I have Hoth, Leia, and a couple of Marvel, but want the Vader. Yeah, if I had bought a Hot Toys, I don't know which ones I would have, because I like quite a lot of the minor characters, and they probably don't even make them in Hot Toys. I'd probably get the Mandalorian though, and Grogu. That would be a cool one to get. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go now, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, duty calls and business calls. So yeah, I'm going to shoot off now and hopefully catch the Hermes guy. If not, they'll go tomorrow. It's no big deal. At least they're out the way. And the busy days of all the packing, it took me so long to pack up all my stuff the last couple of days. It'd be nice to get some more listing done now rather than packing items. So I hope you have a great week. I will be here next Tuesday. As I said at the start of this video, I don't know whether I'm going to be carrying on with these live streams or not after Christmas, just because, I don't know, it's quite a chunk out of my day, but I don't know, we'll see. But I will be doing it next week, so hopefully catch you all soon. Thanks, Chris, for watching, and Tam and Bao for coming in. I think I do sub to you, Tam and Bell. I'll have to double check. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining me, and I will see you all next week. Hope you can join me then. Take care, everyone. Bye.